Hi everyone, welcome to the cocktail vlog. I'm Steve the bartender, and today I'm showing you how to make 5 easy vodka cocktails. I've got quite a selection of cocktails, being a spicy one, creamy, coffee flavored, bitter, citrus, and they're all very easy to make, so you can recreate them with minimal ingredients at home, utilizing the one vodka. Today I'm using Headland Distilling Co.'s vodka that they sent me just recently. So shout out to you guys and thank you very much. I'm also going to leave a short list of local distilleries in Australia. For those of you in Australia, if you could jump on to these pages and show your support by buying them a bottle. It's for very tough times. I know it is tough times for everyone. Check them out in the link below. And let's get started on the first cocktail. The first cocktail I'm making today is a lemon drop. So I've moistened the rim of my glass. And we're going to give it a thin coating of sugar. Now that it's ready to go, set the glass aside with an ice cube. So I'm starting with 60 ml, 2 ounces of your preferred vodka. Add that straight into the shaker, followed by 7.5 ml, 1/4 ounce of Cointreau. Thanks to John G for purchasing the Cointreau on the buy the back bar feature. Then we have fresh lemon juice, 22.5 ml, 3/4 ounce. All very easy cocktails. Trying to make it easy for you guys at home. 22.5 ml, 3/4 ounce of simple syrup. Add ice to your cocktail shaker and give it a shake and you're good to go. Strain it straight into the glass. And there you have the lemon drop. Cheers. Very tasty, sherbety, citrusy lemon. Damn, I haven't had a lemon drop in a long time. Make sure you try it. Next cocktail is a chocolate martini. Very simple 2-ingredient cocktail, starting with 60 ml, 2 ounces of your vodka, and follow that with a creme de cacao. You can use brown or white. I prefer to use a white so it looks more authentic, like a martini. So 30 ml, single ounce, and then fill your mixing glass with ice and give it a stir. Just a quick 20-second stir. Get the vodka nice and cold. And into a chilled chocolate powder lined glass. And there's a chocolate martini. Cheers. Smells rich and chocolatey on the nose. That is excellent. On to the next drink. Damn. And next we have an Australian favourite, the espresso martini. If you want to make it easy, you can do equal parts of vodka, coffee liqueur, and espresso. Today I'm doing the original recipe, which calls for 60 ml, 2 ounces of vodka, 30 ml of espresso. I'm actually using a cold drip, but if you have a coffee machine, a pod machine, you can use that. So 30 ml, 1 ounce. And coffee liqueur. So everyone's got Kahlua at home most likely. Today I'm using Mr. Black. Mr. Black has a higher caffeine content and is not as sweet as Kahlua, so you might need to adjust your recipe. I'm using 15 ml, half an ounce of coffee liqueur. And 7.5 ml, 1/4 ounce of simple syrup. Now fill your cocktail shaker with ice and give it a good shake. And strain into a chilled glass. And that one's finished with a garnish of 3 coffee beans. And there you have an espresso martini. Cheers. It's really rich, intense coffee flavor. I'm very glad I've used Mr. Black's instead of Kahlua. On to the next one. So on to cocktail number 4, simple and spicy, the Moscow Mule. Start by measuring out 60 ml, 2 ounces of your preferred vodka. And then squeeze a few pieces of lime, or in my case, 15 ml of fresh lime juice. Half an ounce. Now fill your glass with ice. You can serve this in a highball, or a copper mule mug if you have one. And then top it up with spicy ginger beer, preferably Bundaberg's, which is Australian. There you have a Moscow Mule. Cheers. Super refreshing, nice and spicy. That's very easy to drink and dangerous. Cheers. Now the last cocktail, the Campari cocktail. This one does sound a little bit daunting. There's a lot of Campari in it. Campari and vodka is probably not my go-to drink, but I'm going to measure out 30 ml, 1 ounce of Campari, 22.5 ml, 3/4 ounce of vodka, and add a single dash of Angostura bitters. So it isn't vodka centric, but something a little bit left of field, maybe worth trying. Fill your glass with ice, give it a stir. "20, 30, 40 seconds, it's up to you, depending on how you prefer it. And then strain it into a chilled glass. And garnish with a twist of lemon. There you have a Campari cocktail. Cheers. Surprisingly pleasant. The vodka actually lowers the bitterness of the Campari, adds a little bit of dilution. It's super citrusy on the nose, obviously because you've got those lemon oils. This is surprising. If you like bitter drinks, you should try this. Thanks for watching the video. If you did enjoy it, make sure you like and subscribe. Check out the links in the description below. As always, the recipes will be below, and I'll see you soon for another cocktail video. Cheers. Whew. Still recording? If I look like a weirdo, it's because I'm using my 50mm lens and the camera is like 5 meters away. It's dark. I can barely see the screen. So for those of you who ask who actually drinks all the drinks once the filming's finished, majority of the time it's me. I try and avoid doing this. It's not the norm. I usually have one cocktail and then call it a day, but gotta do it for the subs, I guess. Cheers guys. Thanks for your support. Give us a like, give us a subscribe. And I'll see you soon. Pump, pump, pump it up. Getting lit.